GI can certify gemstones and identify them to the T, which is now then comes the matter of maturity. Does the consumer understand what a VVS1 in a gemstone is? And so on and so forth. So parameters that is specified by the laboratory have to be communicated to the consumer. That can't be done overnight. Obviously, it's a maturity level. Today, when we started with diamonds, consumers didn't knew about VVS to VS. Even till today, they come with terminologies which they don't understand. So you have to have a whole education run on the floor for diamonds. Gemstone is going to be a little further ahead on the subject. So it's purely a maturity level. And it also depends, once you're doing a website, why is it that you're targeting only India? You can target international markets which are far more mature in this category today. And of course, stay with India at the same time. Let the Indian consumer also mature by the time you communicate your website to the others. So because then you will be the only one or the first few ones to do it, which is your first-hand approach on the subject. So as an advantage. But today, if you look at Dubai, gemstones are being sold online in Dubai, Thailand, in most parts of Europe, in fact. If you look at Geneva particularly, you are doing business online with gemstones. There's a market. You just need a correct connect as to where you are. And that's the advantage you have online. You can actually pick up the globe and put a pin on it. It's very easy. Of course, it needs a lot of work in the back end, but yes. Trust factors is the most core thing in e-commerce per se, more than even a brick and mortar. Though we feel the consumer is very dynamic and very savvy with technology, end of the day, it's the same Indian consumer or any consumer worldwide who wants more confidence to be built, whether you call it touch and feel or whether you call it anything else. Augmented reality, AI, all this is going to help in getting your product across. Of course, the level of risk a consumer takes is purely price related. So the theory why you have a Lenskart selling more eyewear than any other company in the country is because their price points are very low. So you don't mind risking a couple of thousand rupees in getting a pair and then you're satisfied, then you go shopping back again. And that's typically happens in fashion the same way. Fashion is more touch and feel than anything else. Your shirt doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. You can't do nothing about it. So you have companies like Myntra and others who support you with an exchange. All that's confidence building. Now coming back to your subject, it's purely confidence building. Going into a 25 lakh product upwards is not an easy buy for anyone. Forget Indian consumer, for no one in the world. So there's a lot of confidence building. You have to understand how else can you bridge the gap. And best is you who's going to tell you get the answer from, because it's your legacy. You've done this over years of building trust. So who else can explain this better than you? So getting on the call, doing a video call, getting to the consumer, because you've got few consumers and high value products.